Hey guys, welcome back. I'm coming on to do a layout to play along with Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. I am still working on series 12 from last month, but I'm working on day 11. We are getting there. And I'm doing them in order, so it's really fun. It's like whatever happens, happens, because I pulled my kits, then I look at the sketches, and we just make it work, right? So I'm using a kit from June 2022 from the Scrap Room, and it is from Simple Stories, Let's Get Crafty. So I do have lots of these gorgeous pieces of paper, which is amazing. I never have this many papers left. I must have used a cut file. That's all I can think. And I have a couple of scraps, so that's fun. I've got some of these Simple Pages pieces. I have got chipboard pieces, a little bit of foamies, and a couple of die cuts. So I have that going on. Now, I'm also using the Series 12 bingo sheet, and a few layouts ago, I decided to just use this as inspiration. I'm not even going necessarily across, down, whatever. I start doing the layout according to the sketch, and then I start adding all of the things. So that's fine. The photo I'm using is this one right here. This is my girlfriend, Anessa, and she was taking a class that I was teaching, and she looked down and her cut file was stuck to her hair. Look at how cute she is. She is so darn cute. Okay, so we have that. Let me show you the sketch. It's from Brandy Joe, and this is our sketch we're using. So we've got a couple of torn bits. The photo block is on a diagonal. We've got a title, embellishments, splatty bits, if you will. We'll see how that goes. I have no idea if we're doing that yet. All right, so we have that. So, now I do know, as always, I'll go ahead and map my photo with a piece of white cardstock. I don't have any white in this kit. I do have a piece of craft, but that's just not gonna do it. I mean, the wall behind her is basically craft, and it's kind of boring. So we don't want that, right? So we're not going to worry too much about that. I will. Almost fell over. Is this the right size? Is it the right size? Perfect. All right, I have a little piece of white cardstock, so we will do that. Now, we need to decide about our torn pieces, which ones get to show off to go with her picture. Ooh, that's pretty, but I love this one. So I am wondering, we have a lot of florals going. So if I use these two, looks like I used this one at one point. So that's perfect for a torn edge. See, like it's not as long. All right, sweet. Now, background piece. Do I want to use this craft? I mean, she definitely has a lot of craft in the photo. I'm just not trying to highlight the craft. Well, I can't use that for another background. This I kind of could if it was mostly covered, but it's so beautiful. I'm thinking about actually fussy cutting that because it's gorgeous. And then no. All right, so craft it is. So let's take a look-see. The bottom piece. Let's go ahead and do the tearing deal where we tear them at the same time. So it's about here-ish, and I want to pull it towards me so I can expose some of the white core, and then it ends about right here. Okay, however it really tears is how it tears. I mean, I can kind of control it, but just not that much. There we go. So here we have this bit, so we can have more floral showing. Oh yes, I think we need more floral showing. I think so, because it's pretty. And then for the top pieces, let's go ahead and we can trim off the branding strips from the top. I will do the same exact thing, and then I will tack them down. So you don't have to watch that. I'm also gonna go ahead and mat that photo like we talked about to let it pop just a little bit. And, you know, whatever papers I have, I'm going to look at my scraps first. I need to map my photo a few times. Phew. And then we can get a little bit further along with this design plan. So I'll be right back. Quick check-in time. I've tacked down those papers, and I did go ahead and fussy cut out this gorgeous floral one that I was like, you know, I needed to cut it out. I think it's so pretty. And double matted this, well, I guess triple. I have a white, the skinniest hot pink matte ever, because that's all I had from a scrap, and this multicolor. Now this was on the back of this paper right here, and I thought I should cut it out because it's super cute. No real plan, I just thought it was super cute. Now, if you've been following along, I'm trying to cull the herd of like just amazing amounts of Flair. So let me see for my Scrappin Happy Studio Flair. Oh, that kind of works, although it doesn't, you know, make a lot of sense for this. Relax now. This is kind of a travel-y set, so I'm just taking a look. Ooh, I like that Love This would work. My Kind of Getaway also works, but if I look at Flair, like this super hot pink works. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna find something? Am I gonna find something? I think I will. Okay, Tropical Getaway totally does not work. I may have to get into my other Flair. Oh my gosh. Like my non like Happy Mailbox Flair, if you can imagine that. And I do have this black and white Go Explore Getaway. No, it's super travel-y. All right, I'm gonna find some other Flair. I will. Okay, I'll find some other Flair in a minute. So we have that. I know I want to cut that out. I need a title going about here. So if we look at this, let's see. I've got craft. I've got craft supplies, craft and supplies, and then crafty. Ooh, I think we will do crafty and just pop it up for our title. Oh, let's get crafty. Okay. It's not even like I did anything to get to that point, but these are cute. So many little bits come in these simple pages. All right, so we will have a very large title. And then there's a let's get in here somewhere. There we go. I'll pop that one up. I think crafty, I'm gonna tuck slightly behind her photo because it's just gonna work that way. So kind of like that. Very nice, very nice. I've got a nice little piece of foamy stuff right here. We can pop that right behind it. Then all that's left, guys, at this point is just having so much fun tucking things. I have this rather dramatic piece down here. We've got Let's Get Crafty here, and I've got lots of little bits and pieces. Now it is clearly a total, oh, that would be so cute right there. You know, it's a crafty collection, so it's perfect for this whole scrapbooking event I was at. So yeah, I'm gonna just, oh, tuck, tuck, tuck. This has been kicking around on my desk. I'm gonna try to use it today. It's this little tiny piece of hot pink twine, but the color works. So I think that would be good right next to that because it's such a bold color. Look at the little acrylic paint. Her class that she taught, she had watercolor paints. So I think this with this right here, maybe a little paintbrush action too would be super cute. I've got a lot of this floral down here, so I might do a little floral stuff there. And then, let's see, Happy and Crafty would work here and here. I'm just gonna use the things. I'm using the things. So the thing I was gonna use that on is Let's Get Crafty again, and that already says it right there. But I wanna use the twine, so I think we're going to use the same sentiment twice. And that's just gonna have to be okay. So let me get these things down. Now, you know, I'll pop stuff up on foam, all that kind of stuff, because I like my dimension. We've got a nice little nap by Blue. If you're wondering if your dog's snoring, it's not, it's Blue. I mean, your dog might be snoring. What do I know? Okay. I mean, it's just like the pink is just so matchy. Okay, let me start getting some of these pieces down and I will come back. I also need to find some Flair. Okay, so everything's tacked down. I'm rather pleased with it. It actually looks like the sketch, which is huge. And I use that little bit. So I went ahead This flare was from the first Happy Mail box. This and these two were from, older flare collections. I thought I would use a few different rando pink ones, and we're just gonna get them tacked on. Now, I know I'm totally reaching across. I've got all of these little adhesive-y things that are no longer like in their cardboard container, so I really want to be able to get them used up. So that's what we're doing there, and I don't know really where I want to put anything. All right, little tuck there. Same thing for the next two. We're just going to tuck them in around behind and have cute little flare friends. That nice little bit of shine you get with flare. I love it. Okay, and then one more with these sticky things. Oh, this one has a little adhesive tab thing on the back, and normally I just use them, but I didn't for the other two, so I think I will just use one of these little sticky circles instead. Okay, we have that. Now, we're doing well with trying to keep up on my using flare on all of the things. Now, I've got some of these little foamy bits, and I'm wondering if I can just go ahead and kind of mimic the flare there, and a nice little floral there. Easy peasy. Okay, now we have 3 of these adorable little hearts here. Now we mimicked the flare there. I think it would be really cute to keep going with that idea. I can go ahead. That's maybe too much orange. I'll bring the orange down here. Oh gosh, I just knocked something over. Yikes. That's what happens, guys. I sit there thinking I have all of this space, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. It just happens. Okay, then we've got one more little circly bit. I am going to use these 3 little hearts up because, they add to the little something. Okay. Kind of like, see, that's getting pretty close to that side though. So I'm thinking I will go over here. Okay, cute. Let me pop these on. I'll just get a little bit of foamy stuff. Then we're gonna start looking at the bingo sheet and seeing what we can kind of shimmy in. All right, I was just recording and it didn't record. So this is all finished. I ended up getting some flare on here. I've got some random enamel dots on here. The cutest little stamp there. And where did I put? Oh, look at that little washi. It's super cute. So this layout's done. This is for, what was it? Day 11 for Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 days of sketches. I will have some still shots to follow. And that's gonna be that. I did elect to not, I don't know if that's even proper English, to not do any splatty bits on this one. I love the color story. I love the patterns, all of that. So I think I'm just gonna let it kind of breathe for a change. So still shots to follow, links down below, all that kind of stuff. But this is my finished layout using a kit I've already designed with. So I love it when I get a little bit more traction. And guys, I have a lot of this kit left. So spoiler alert, we will be using it again sometime soon. Still shots to follow, guys. I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends.